I resemble that remark.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome.
That's
Absolutely.
that's wishful
Perfect.
thinking, Steve.
Perfect.
Oh, hang on. What's happening? Oh, don't tell me you can't hear us now.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening,
Welcome
everybody.
aboard. We were just
Steve,
talking
attack-
about you while Steve was yapping on, but you couldn't
Oh,
hear us.
alright. Oh dear.
If you can't hear Steve, that's damn good. We'll keep it going. It's all right.
You don't need to hear Steve. He's only turning. Yeah, no sound, Steve.
I can hear him. Can anybody
wait a
hear
minute.
me and Brian? Let's make sure we can hear me and Brian as well. Can't hear Steve. Oh,
Let's try that.
we
I
can
can
hear the worms.
They can hear me. now.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
For some reason, every time I do an update, a Windows update, it always deactivates my headset. Always. Right, try that. You should be able to hear
Evening,
me
Joe.
now. You should be able to hear me now. Can you hear me now?
Everybody,
Yes.
thumbs up for Steve. Yes.
We'll mute the tab here because I'm hearing about 10 different
Yes.
voices in my head.
What, more than normal?
Yeah.
Well, that's just he's got
More
dementia.
than more than the normal 3 that are in there.
Right, they can hear me now. Right, so good evening and welcome.
Yay.
Thanks very much for coming over and enjoying this. Do
Welcome to
apologise.
the-
It's just every time I do an update, I did some updates before we came live, and for some reason Windows changed my headset to default for some reason, and then I have to go back and check them. But obviously I forgot to go back and check it. So anyway, tonight, Friday night, fun night. It's about having a little bit of fun. If there's any questions, always put a Q in front of your question, and Bill and Ben will actually find the question and obviously most probably answer it.
The flower pot. Man.
If not, I'm sure we can sort you out. So, what am I doing
Make it up
tonight?
as we go along.
Yeah, make it up as we go along. So, I have a piece of beech here, and I know it's beech because it's got beech fruit on it. Look.
Yay!
Yeah, we knew that last time.
Ah, but it was beech eventually. Right, so I've got a piece of beech. Size is about 7
4
inches,
by 2.
7 inches by 2 inches. So we're going to give it a bit of colour, and I want to have a go at the rainbow waxes. Brian sent me his rainbow waxes because he couldn't get on with them. So
Because I hit
Well,
them.
that's understandable.
so I'm going to have a go with them and see what we get out of them. So fingers crossed. So I'll get on with this, and I believe Brian is going to read the
I
read the
believe
chat.
Brian is going to read out who's supposed to be in the chat.
Don't know. Depends if. Dodgy. Derek Sebastian. Ooh. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a wormhole to go down. Yep. Mine's ringing. Hang on, mine's ringing now. Right, apparently you can't hear the earworms. Apparently you can't hear the earworms. I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything. That's because just not every week.
Now his pictures went black. Right. Can
I can hear
anybody
us now,
hear
can
the earworms? We can't hear you all. He
I
says.
should hear you now.
All
That's
those
'cause
names are read out.
I should
We'll
hear you now.
Donna's in anyway.
Right, let me
Donna's
see.
available.
Let me see. Can I get back to the participants list? We'll do it one
Ashikai's
more
shed
time.
is in. Ashikai's shed is in. I'll read them all out now, Brian. Is all right. You just go
I'll
back to
just
sleep.
not bother then. Well, I'll just go back to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. Just go on down. You said reduced mobilities.
No, I didn't. Reduce mobility and inclusive
Is
bushcraft is in.
He's in here.
Can anybody hear us,
Yoshi.
guys? Somebody put your hand up and say you can hear us.
Roy's the boys in. Did you get that?
Yes, I did say it right.
Okay. So I'll have to try and work out what you said and the ones you missed.
Well, the problem was they couldn't hear us anyway, Terry. Couldn't hear either of the two of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, there you go then.
So
They should be able to
we have
hear
no
you now.
idea.
Hello, everybody.
Yes.
If we
Right,
forgot your
hold on.
name.
Right, I just stopped. I'm going to read out the participants list again. Yes. So on the participants list, I have Ash from Katie Shed. Mr. Barry Chitty's in. Barry's Woodwork Creations. Christine Michael Heseltine. Donna the Love Angel. Door 60. Robert from Hodgepodge Works. Jack Top Leatherworks. Joe Senior. Thanks for the phone call, Joe. Malcolm Douglas. Mr. G's Woodturning. Paul Findlay Woodturning at Home. Peter Corcoran. Corcoran. I can never say that right.
Come on.
Yeah,
now
that's
you
one of them
can't-
names. Hi, Peter. How you doing, mate?
Can't say murder right on it.
Murder. Reduced mobility inclusive bushcraft. Roy's the boy. Susie the Swiss Turner. Terry Bartlett. Stephen the Wood Dude. The Tipsy Turner is in. Todd at Glen Cove Woodworks. Ward Wilson. Wee Val's Tickle Turnings. Hi, Val. Wedge Woodworks. Chestnut is. William Kenny. William Rose Creates. Wifey Woodshed. And Wood Wizardry by Colin. Now, if I've missed your name now.
Graham Brown is in, and Michael McHugh.
Graham Brown. Hi,
Greg
Graham.
Alexander's in.
And Greg Alexander.
We'll get there in the end. Colin,
Right, now.
Colin was the first in, by the way, just to let everybody know. He gets the prize. Keys to the new car turn up next week.
Get surprised.
Yes, he gets the prize.
He probably gets a surprise. Being
Be a
first.
surprise, okay? If he gets a prize, it'll be a surprise.
And now Brian's nearly finished reading the list. Steve's nearly finished what he's doing.
I'm finished reading the list, but it wasn't my fault. It was Steve's because he didn't have the settings right again.
The settings were right. That worked fine last Friday.
Anyway,
Only after you fixed it.
Watching tonight, not just one. 3 badges actually. Pete Twisted Tree's got a badge, but he doesn't.
I can't find it though.
Can't find it in the drawer.
I still didn't see Pete's name on the participants list.
Pete's on there. 4 times he spoke to somebody and said hello. Different ones.
Don't believe you.
Well, go back to the beginning.
No, I'm not going back to the beginning. You know what that's like? That means scrolling backwards. I can't do that. I only go forwards.
That's what
I'm like Captain Kirk, only going forwards.
So what are these waxes like then, Steve, that Brian couldn't get on with?
I don't know. I ain't tried them yet.
No.
The waxes. We'll find out now in a minute. I think they dry up too quick.
Chestnut ones or?
Yes. Yeah, they are chestnut.
Chestnut rainbow waxes, yeah.
Right.
Jeffrey.
Chase Records, I need to make Steve a nice sign. Check the settings.
Well, what's the point is doing that? You can't even read the sign you made for yourself.
Yeah, this is true. It's not so much I can't read it, it's the fact that I don't read it. That's the problem.
That was quite witty for you, Terry, that was. Right.
Don't you start.
It's just
you don't have to back him up all the time, you know.
We're doing it by Barry's in. Just saying.
Hi, Barry. Oops.
Right, that's it. I'm going to have to open a dune bar.
Get on duty. Not good.
Oops. Okay.
She'd be a bit
Yeah,
high.
Workshop.
Right, so Mr.
Colin from Woodbury by Colin says, I've got the purple one. It's
Yeah, I
lovely.
wonder what he's talking about.
Now, I have to say, Colin, the colours are nice. The colours are quite spectacular, actually. But I just can't get used to them at all.
Well,
So I
be
thought,
honest, Brian, you can't get on with embellishing waxes. Full stop.
yeah, this is true. This is true. So I
Need a
did the decent
master
thing and I
course.
sent it to Steve.
No, you need a
But
course.
Steve, but no, I
This is
don't.
Stephen, get shown how to
No.
use them properly.
No, that's why I sent them to Steve, because once he figures out how to use them,
You will copy.
he can teach me now. And Wavey's just Andrew at Wavey says, I've just finished a bowl using them, Steve. Very good.
Oh, well done, Andrew.
Roy the boy says, question, it's not really a question, he says, I'm surprised. Ben's not in, Steve. You know he's the troublemaker. Well, this is
That's
true,
easy.
he is the
It's
troublemaker.
easy, Roy. We just show him the witch in the corner.
Yeah, we just flashed the witch arm. Come and think of that, where is the witch?
She's over there where she's always been.
Yeah, we're there. Waiting for Ben to come.
Oh, why can I not see the witch? Because I can't see my sticker now. This is not good.
No, because I'm on the side cam, not the back cam.
That's it then. Fell out with you now.
Right, so just trying to get rid of that flat edge on the top. Really.
We Val agrees with me. They're a nightmare to buff off. You're absolutely 100% right, Val. I think they dry too quick.
We'll soon find out.
Is there a big hole in that, Steve?
There is a
One inclusion.
there is an inclusion, yeah. It's £10 inclusion, huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I'm going to fill it with wax.
We'll find out.
Might be good actually. If it sets.
What is Chase trying to say to me there? I still a sticker of yours, Brian. I still a sticker of yours.
I've got a sticker of yours as well, Brian.
Perhaps
Do you
it's-
have one, Terry?
Magnetic one.
Did you not get one of my new ones? But
I've got the posh magnetic one.
yes, you have. The Bosch wooden magnetic one. I've got new ones now.
Have you? What have we got now then? Like
Tipsy
go
Turtle
on the
says,
laser
"Oh man, I
machine?
love it." No, I have a good friend who makes stickers,
Oh.
and he made me some. Tipsy Turtle says, "Oh man, I love that inclusion. Keep it."
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
Not going to get rid of it.
try our best.
Further down, he says, fill it with CA and shavings.
No. I'm going to try and keep it. I'm hoping that's going to fall out when I turn the inside out.
What's that? What is Colin saying? So I have what to thank
You have
Pete.
to see the thread of the conversation back up.
Oh,
You have to go back up and look.
Right,
no,
so
I can't do reverse.
that's
Got
the sh-
reverse.
that's the shape we're going to go for. So,
Very nice.
oh,
Wee
Francis,
Val Pickle Turning says, "Oh,
She wants
can
one
I
of your
get a
stickers.
sticker, Uncle Brian? Uncle Brian."
Brian,
well,
Hold
you
on a
are
minute.
old. You are old, Brian.
You're
You're
old.
Hey,
Brian.
you can
Unlike
be
me.
quiet.
you're old enough to
You
be.
just keep turning.
You're old enough to be my dad, not
Oh.
my uncle.
I look
Well,
young, you see.
hold on a minute.
Oh, I
I'm
had a
trying to
good
talk to you.
paver
You
round.
boys are talking over top me. What's going on here? Now, listen, Val. All you have to do is send me your send on Facebook, on Messenger. Send me your address, and I will post you out a sticker.
He'll be outside
Seven.
waiting for you, Val.
A self-addressed envelope with 30 quid in it, that'll be there.
Yeah.
No, you can have a sticker for free. I'll even cover the postage. How about that?
He's rich, Brian is. Man of me.
Can't afford an SK114 though.
No, no.
They're too expensive.
To sell a
Chase
horse.
is working on stickers. We'll definitely mail some out as soon as he gets them in. Good man, Chase. Perfect.
Donna saying something I said gone strange and not been said in the chat. I'm confused. Say it again,
sorry,
Donna.
Donna. I haven't got
Okay, you
reverse,
might
so I
have missed it because it's
can't go
flying up
backwards.
through the chat and it's pretty difficult.
There are 67 people watching, and they're all chatting to each other. It's just.
See, I'm Weeval's dad, your uncle.
All right, we've lost that.
I'll take it as dad. She forgot the D on the end, but.
Right, the boy said, Brian, I would like one, but I can wait till Harrogate. Fair enough, right? I will bring some with me.
Hello, Wayne, the Woodturner. Good evening to you, sir.
Oh, Wayne, how you
Evening,
doing,
Wayne. Lovely fruit at lunchtime, buddy. It was excellent.
Right. I'm going to go back up the chat and look, so I might not see the rest of it for now. I'm looking for
I'm
Donna's
watching the chat.
comment because she said it's a red line next to it. It may have been held by YouTube.
All right, I didn't see
In which
it.
case we wouldn't have seen it. Let's go back up and have a look.
William Kenny said, thanks, Brian, for the sticker you received today. You're welcome, William. Thank you very much for the wood I received. That's even better.
I'm going to wait to Harrogate for my sticker as well.
All right, okay. You better bring some with you.
Well, Donna, I've scrolled up the chat and I've scrolled back down. I'm scrolling back down now. I can't see any questions from you, so it may have been held from us as well.
Is that from Donna?
Oh, yeah, I can't see any questions at all.
I didn't see any. Type it in again, Donna.
Yeah.
See what happens.
It may have been withheld from us for some reason, stupid reason.
And if not, message me on Facebook or Messenger. And I'll
just
sort something out.
Oh, what was it? Donna did say, I was wondering where you were talking about a witch.
Oh, the
witch. Don't do camera, he. Oh, the witch is in the corner. It's Ben's nemesis.
Yeah.
That was the thing you said. Other than that, there's no other questions or.
YouTube does do some strange things, Donna. You're quite correct.
Yeah.
Even
stopped you from hearing Brian and I earlier.
Yeah,
that was Steve that did that. That had nothing to do with YouTube. That was what was common was a cock up.
Well,
or a blooper.
Blooper.
Yeah. You might want to cut that edge, Steve, while it's in that orientation there, the front edge, so you know where you're going to put any.
It's a bit wobbly.
Bit wobbly.
Trim the edge so then you know where your waxes are going and things.
Well, if I overshoot with the wax, and when I cut the top, I'll end up with a nice square cut edge one.
Might slice your hand off though.
That should be all right.
Andrew from AGK Woodworks is in.
Hi, Andrew. Chase is saying YouTube is very funny about some words. Yeah, they are indeed.
Yeah.
Some things that are fine on our side of the pond are red flagged on their side of the pond.
When it's not a pond, it's an ocean.
No, it's a pond. It's across the pond. That's what they call it.
Yeah,
that's the colloquial name for the Atlantic Ocean. The pond. It's just a hop across the pond.
Go the back way around the pond. It's the Pacific.
Well, that's true. Yes, but that's going reverse again, is it not?
You can't do that, can you, Brian?
No, I haven't got reverse. But like Steve.
Well, Steve hasn't.
I don't need reverse. I've been backwards all my life.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. It's just, I didn't want to say anything, Steve. Seeing you've admitted it yourself.
That's what it is. Donna says, seems I can't call myself a witch.
Well, you can. Can if you want.
Yeah. Stick a
Yeah,
picture up, we'll all judge it.
Now, I am about to say something here, and I don't want any
Controversial.
woman. I don't want to take any. I don't want any woman to take offence. There was
Just take
there
the
was a
gate, not
joke.
the fence.
There was a yeah, just take the gate, leave the fence. there was a cartoon thing on Facebook. It was about a woman complaining about husband's golf and stuff, selling his golf clubs or some such thing about tools or something. And I put a comment under stupid woman, and I got a Facebook warning for it.
Yeah.
It was done in
you
the best
thought-
possible way.
You
It was
thought she
funny.
was stupid, but probably
Yeah,
not the right thing to say.
it was hate speak apparently. With all the smiley
So,
faces I could put on it.
Wayne the Woodturner saying, question, I take it that the chestnut rainbow waxes are the same as Buffett.
Buffett. No idea when.
Right.
Whether it's the same stuff or not.
It's time
But
for the
it's,
witch.
Oh no, the band's in.
Stand by your beds.
And Ruby Claire's in. Hello, Ruby.
Evening,
Hello.
Ruby.
Evening, Ben. Evening, Ruby.
I'm Ruby's favourite hobbit, apparently. I'll take that.
Nobody's favourite.
I'll take that.
I'm sure you will. I'm only Michelle's favourite. Nobody else loves me.
Any
Well,
affection
I hate to
is
tell
better
you,
than
Brian.
none.
Woe is me.
I hate to tell you.
Woe is me. My horses love me today, so
Well, I just
Who
love the
cares?
food you give them.
Yeah, I can say the same.
yeah, that could be true. Yeah.
Only because you feed
Stop
them.
feeding them.
Ah, there's my second favourite
Dara.
person on.
Dara
Dara's in.
Killen's in.
Hi, Dara.
Dara. David Lowe and in Snayton's sold Buffett, says Wayne.
Okay.
All right.
I've never heard of that actually.
No, I haven't.
Never heard of it.
Was it something he made, Wayne, or was it a different, actual brand from another company?
Don't know.
Tipsy Turner says Buffett is a UK manufactured automotive cleaning brand
All right.
sign.
That's answered
Yeah.
the question.
Aha. Reduced Mobility says, why do some posts have a spanner after the name? The people with spanners are moderators on the channel.
Moderators of the channel.
It means they can block people or put them in timeout for a while, and we can hold or withdraw comments.
Add links.
Yorkshire gets in.
Hi,
Yeah, we
Glenn.
can
And
add links.
add links to.
Evening, Glenn.
If you have a question, then I can answer it with a link. I'll do that.
Mr. G's Woodturning. G.
Donna, the Love Angel artist, says, I'm getting ready to do a Blue Peter style video on how to make a heart ornament. Very good, Donna. I'll look forward to seeing that.
We wait with Peter.
Donna says, how much have I missed? Everything, basically.
Well, yeah, nothing, Dara.
You missed.
Didn't
Sorry,
expect it.
yeah, this
You
is a
didn't-
recording of what he was thinking of doing.
You didn't. You missed it. You didn't miss anything at the beginning because there was no sound.
You shouldn't have been late, Donna. No excuses. Just don't be late.
All we've done,
Wayne
Dara,
says-
is just turn the bowl.
Question for Stephen. He sold it. I take it the Buffett, but I'm sure that he helped with Chestnut's getting it. Chestnut.
All right. Oh, right. Okay.
Good evening, Glenn from Yorkshire Grit.
Yes, I said that already. Yeah.
No, I just wanted to say it myself.
How'd you get on today, Glyn? Working hard, I take it.
Oh,
That's why you're late in, is it?
Right. Final one for the outside.
And then we'll see what the rainbow waxes look like when applied by somebody who knows what they're doing, Brian.
you may have a clue how they're doing because I couldn't work. Stuart Freeney uses them all the time. They've got
So what did
71
you
people
find? They were
watching.
very, very
I thought they
fast
went
dry,
dry
were
very
they?
quick. Yeah, very, very. I thought they were very quick to dry and up. Lewis is in. Good evening, Lewis.
All right, Lewis, how you doing, bud?
Oh, Darrell's asleep. I woke up this morning, watched Wayne, then went back to bed. What?
Was it that bad, Dara? I thought it was quite good. Ruby Claire wants to know.
I don't think Wayne put her back to sleep.
Ruby Claire wants to know: are these coloured waxes like a burnishing cream, Stephen?
That I don't know, Ruby, because I haven't actually used them yet. So, I'm not 100% sure.
Them, Ruby. Couldn't use them. Send them to Steve. This is the trial. Yep. So we'll have a look.
So it says directly apply to sealed or unsealed wood with a dry cloth. Allow about 5 minutes, then buff to a gloss finish using a clean, soft cloth.
Oh, cool.
So I'm going to give this one flat colour.
John Scarver's in, by the way. Just to let you know.
Hi, John, how you doing? And the colours Brian sent me were, I take us turquoise, aqua blue, vivid blue, green and red. So what colour am I going to use? I think I'm going to use a blue. And then go over it with the aqua blue. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Bill Gandy's in. It's his first visit.
Oh, well, welcome.
Evening, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Hope you enjoy. I better get some gloves on, because if not, I'm going to end up with blue hands.
To clarify it, Dara said, no, Wayne show was always good. I'm just tired. Okay.
Got tired of Wayne, ain't very nice.
No.
Leave Darrell. Darrell's my friend. Leave her alone.
Wayne says they can be a bit blotchy, Steve.
Oh, right, okay. Right, we'll try them. So I'm going to give this, I've sanded that back to 400 grit. I'm going to give it a coat of sky blue. Intrinsic, hang on, put it on the right camera, we'll be able to see. Intrinsic sky blue.
Ooh.
And Glyn says less is more, Steve. Don't forget.
Okay.
They're just the embellishing waxes is what they are.
Yeah.
But
Miss T's just joined us.
Hi, Miss T. How are you?
Ah, good evening, Miss T. I've just had a pop over to look at Bill's channel. He has a couple of videos up there, but he doesn't have any subscribers yet.
Wayne's just saying, if they are the same as Buffett, you can thin them down.
All right, okay.
Yeah, I think you can. I think it actually says that on them, does it not?
Okay.
On the lid, I think.
Does it? Directions apply quick dry metallic wax. Directions apply sand. Apply sealed or unsealed with wood. Blah 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 blah. Can be used. C base for colours. Chestnut. No, it doesn't say anything about. Doesn't say anything about thinning them down.
I will look them up now.
Ruby's asking Wayne how they can be thin, so hopefully Wayne may know and come back.
I'm just having a look now.
I love that colour blue, Steve. That's brilliant.
Nice colour.
Yeah, lovely colour. It's deep blue.
Will change colour a little bit once I seal it, but shouldn't change.
John Scarver said he's only just come in, Steve. Did you seal the wood first?
No, you always seal after a stain, seal before an acrylic. So if you're painting it, you seal it. If you was putting ebonizing lacquer or something on it, then you seal it first. But being due to using a stain or a dye, we don't want to be sealing it because it won't soak into the grain. Okay. So we want with the idea of the stain is to soak into the grain.
Jim Matthews has joined us, and Wayne says to Ruby, to the answer of her question is that if they are the same as Buffett, you can thin them with water.
Oh, right, okay.
I think you can. Just looking them up now. I will be with you in a second.
Time's up.
Time's always up, Bobby.
Right, so just get the hot air gun and just dry that.
Glynn saying if they're wax based, they could be difficult to thin consistently.
Yep.
It's a lovely colour.
So I'm going to do exactly the same as what I do with embellishing wax. I'm going to put the colour on, I'm going to sand and seal it. Then I'm going to apply the wax.
Jennifer's Crafting Creations is in. Hello, Jennifer.
Right, Jennifer, hope you're well. Jennifer, did you get your pen blanks?
I did.
Did you? Have you turned any yet?
Jennifer's pen blanks.
Yeah, no, I've got them prepared to turn. I just need to just glue in the, what do you call them? What do you call them bits you have to glue in?
The tubes.
Tubes.
That's the one.
Brass tubes.
Brass tubes. I have to glue them in yet. And
Have you
then
drilled or you don't drill them?
I've drilled them already.
So make sure you don't heat it too much because you don't want to crack it. Obviously, you want to dry it. I did soak it a little bit because I wanted the colour of the soap right in.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right, so that's dry. So what we can do now is apply a coat of sand and sealer. I'll use the pre-finned sand and sealer if I can get the lid off the tin. Oh yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Pop the lid off and it flies everywhere. I hate that.
So
What
using
colour you go put on this?
the aqua blue.
Oh, blue on blue.
The Leo is in. Hello,
Blue on
Lionel.
blue. Well, I can put red over it if you want me to put red over it.
Blue and yellow's good.
Blue and
Ask Terry, he's the colour expert.
Blue and green should never be seen. That's what you told me the other week. So
Blue and yellow's good.
I ain't got a yellow, Terry.
But then, all right, Hampton Woodturnings is in as well. Is Lionel.
Good evening, everybody. Hope you're
He's
all well.
from
Thanks very much
The
for coming over.
Sally's, California.
Welcome.
Salia.
Right, so I'm going to give this a few coats of sand and sealer because I want to seal in that colour, and the wood is quite dry and thirsty. So we're gradually going to build up the coats over 2 or 3 coats until you can see, as you can see there, it's just soaking straight in. So we're going to keep building that up until we get a good seal. The better seal we can get, the higher the glossy shine we should be able to get.
No pressure, Steve. There's only 83 watching.
Only
Tim-
83.
Tim from TF Turnings in. Hello, Tim.
Hi Tim, how you doing? So just let that dry off a little bit because we don't want it too wet on the inside. Just let it flash off, let the solvents come out. That's a good thing with the pre-fin stuff. It dries pretty quick.
Miss T is saying that it is an acrylic wax that can be thinned with water. She's used them and used a damp cloth to remove the high spots.
There you go.
There you are, mate.
We're learning something every day. Thank you, Miss T.
That answers that question.
You've only been looking for half hour, bro.
I know. I'm having difficulty getting Chestnut to come up, Chestnut products to come up on my computer.
Perhaps Terry's blocked you because you couldn't use these rainbow waxes.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Maybe that's what it is, yeah. That could be right.
I don't know if Jennifer heard your question earlier, but Jennifer, Steve asked, did you get your pen blinks or not?
Right, so we're just going to dry off a little bit, and then we're going to give it one more coat. Actually, I'm going to denib that.
And Benjamin says, Roy, did you tell everyone about your prize? Question mark.
Prize, Roy? You get a prize? What's that?
That's
It is.
Roy's prize, Roy.
He did very well.
Roy?
Did he win a draw prize the other night, Steve?
Brian, I'll tell you what, I've never known 2 people so lucky as Roy and Barry from Wood Creations. Whenever they have a raffle ticket, you can guarantee they always win. But Roy did really well at the club on Wednesday night.
Jennifer saying, thank you, Steve. She did receive them.
Oh,
Thanks
good.
very much. Sorry, she forgot to message you.
It's fine.
Right, Roy, we need to know what you want, Roy. Come on.
Yeah, we need to know, Roy.
Joldy, get the answer on the page.
We need to know. Did you win a badge?
Close. Close.
Not another badge. Can't believe it.
Steve Hale is in. Hello, Steve.
Hi, Steve. How you doing?
Steve Hill says, good evening, everyone. I use meth to remove the high spots. Mm.
This is all a learning curve anyway, so it's
It is.
good fun.
They are acrylic based right now.
All right.
Water should do it.
All right. So I'm just going to denib that one more time, give it one more coat, and then we've got enough on there, I think.
How much sanding sealer have you put on that?
This will be the 4th coat.
Roy says you got first prize in a turning competition. What's the prize? That's what we want to know. We don't give a damn what you want. We want to know what you won. We don't give a damn what it's about.
Don't
Just
care
tell us
about
what you won.
the competition. Yeah. Show us the money.
Right.
It could have been you won because you had the ugliest white socks on. We don't know. We just want to know what you won.
Or the nobbliest knees or something.
Nobody's anywhere. We just know what you won.
Roy got red and I got blue. So is that first and second? Is that what that means? Red
Yeah.
and blue?
Yeah.
Not in America, because the blue ribbon is first in America.
Emma the Tiny Turner's in. Hello, Emma.
Oh, Emma, how you doing? Yeah, we got what they do is they have a novice and then a more advanced competition, and they get rosettes for second and third.
It's like you get a rosette. We want a rosette like Orska, I suppose.
It's like an in-house competition sort of thing, like a little in-house competition thing.
In the UK, we have a red ribbon is first, and in America, a blue ribbon is first.
Right,
that's where the blue ribbon event comes from.
So sand and seals. I'm just going to denib. Just going to burnish out with some shavings.
Roy won the best turning. Well done, Roy.
He did.
Well done, Roy. That's what it was. First prize in the turning.
Who judged that then, Roy? Because somebody got to say it's the best. Was it you, Steve?
No, I didn't judge it. No. I was just there as a spectator.
Okay.
As a club member.
No, I'm not a member. No, I was just.
Oh, you're not.
No, not that club. I was just invited up to watch Emma.
All right.
That's all right. That's right. Ely Club, isn't it?
Roy the boy's not showing off or anything, but he says that's twice on the trot.
Yeah.
No bragging there. No bragging. Actually, Roy, if you've won twice on the trot, that's bragging rights. That's not a problem, mate. Yep. Carry on and brag.
The question is, Roy, can you? The question is, Roy, can you make it a hat trick?
Yeah. Can you do a red rum?
Make sure it's not the same judge judging them, like Uncle John.
Apparently, it was one of the commentatee. I think he's trying to say committee there.
Yeah, it was. Right.
Well done, anyway.
He was doing the judging.
Yeah, he done it was a nice piece. Kev, I think Kev got second.
Well, a rosette, John. Oh, John still asks the question, but what did you win, Roy?
Rosette.
It was a rosette. He gets a rosette for coming first.
Yeah.
All right. That you can hang in your kitchen wall. Or...
Which is good, because I think that's a good thing for the clubs to do.
I think so too, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing. That makes members want to feel a bit more involved, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, Colin was first in here tonight, so he won. He was first in tonight.
He did. Colin,
he got a voucher for a new shed.
No results for that.
When a turning competition, you get a rosette. Lovely. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, and Terry's sending you the gift voucher for it, Colin.
Yeah.
Right, so are we going with aqua blue? Are we?
Oh, you choose. You know
it's either aqua blue or red. The other ones are like a purple, like a deep blue, and the other one's green. I don't really want to put green on it.
Well, aqua blue would be nice against there, and so would red. So yeah.
Oh, thanks for the.
I think blue because it's blue. Put the aqua in it. Yeah.
Blue.
Aqua blue.
Just do the blue. Stop messing about. Come on.
Oh, okay. Aqua blue it is then.
I don't know. Some people. Hampton's Woodturning is in. Hi, Scott.
I did say that about an hour ago. But
I just seen him saying hello to Lewis there, so I thought I'd say hi. Is that okay?
Yeah, whatever you want, Brian.
Yeah.
Just because you can't use these best.
Just be quiet.
They're actually. Oh, I see what you mean, Brian. They do dry quick, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
You always send them down with water.
So it said leave it About
minutes?
5 minutes. About 5 minutes. But what do you reckon?
You
Try it
go
for
for it,
5
mate.
seconds. Try it for 5 seconds.
That is
Well, if it says leave it
that's
for 5 minutes, you better have something to do in the 5 minutes. Then are you gonna?
that is dry.
And
Yeah, I
come
know.
on, get it off.
I'm gonna get some. Let me just
Go
go grab a
go
bit. Let me just grab a
Go
bit of.
go.
Let me just get
They
some
could be
water.
temperature related, of course. So if it's cold weather, it's 5 minutes. Hot weather, 5 seconds.
Right, I'm back. So I'm just gonna
Chase,
I'm just gonna grab some
Chase,
water and I'll be back.
Chase is glad you. He's glad you used blue because he thought red might make it look like a bruise.
True.
Oh no. Yorkshire Grit says, Steve, do you know when I said less is more, Steve?
You didn't take any notice, Glenn. Absolutely no notice. Just plastered it on.
That's exactly the problem I had because with embellishing waxes you can whack it on and buff it off again.
It's a thick enough blank you can take a bit more off and start again. It is an experiment.
Right, so I'm going to soak a cloth.
Here we go. Look at that.
Right,
Wayne was
has
right.
anybody
Perfect.
Has anybody got a cure for a squeaky chair? Because I've tried everything in this chair. I've turned it
Try
upside
oil.
down.
WD-40.
A new
I
chair.
tried it with
chair.
WD-40. I tried it with silicone lubricant. I've tried it with what else? I think 3-in-1 oil, and it still squeaks.
So Emma's saying don't use a reducer to get it off, as it will wash out the colour.
Yeah, I just realised that, Emma.
So we've got to try that again, Emma, because he's realised that. Look,
just realised that.
Oh look, there's a little bit left in some of the grain there.
So I'm not putting so much on this time.
Emma knows how to use it. How do you use it, Emma? Come on. What are you supposed to do?
what it says on the tin.
Wifey Woodshed says, I found they work more like paint than wax. Okay. Yeah.
See, Lewis of Klondike Grasson says a new chair, Brian.
Yeah, so does Andrew from AGK.
But I'm having my
Works.
doubts, because if you get a new chair and it squeaks, it could actually be you squeaking.
No, it's definitely not me that's
Not the
squeaking.
chair.
No. I don't squeak in any other chair,
Your
so.
bones can be squeaking.
Todd, behave yourself.
Old man bones.
Let's get a clean bit of cloth. Cut that in half.
Graphite or Teflon dry lube. Okay, there's a sensible answer from Chase. Unlike Terry.
Hey.
Yes, Terry. Use some soft wax and work it off with elbow grease.
Right, okay.
Roy's asking, what did you just put on, Steve? It was Chestnut's
Aqua
rainbow
blue.
waxes, aqua blue, and rainbow wax.
So use a soft wax to work it in. Right, okay. So let me just take off the excess first then.
Tim says I have to take time to find out the source of the squeak or get a new chair.
Elbow grease.
The problem is, when I turn it upside down, it doesn't squeak. So you have to be sitting on it to make it squeak. So it's kind of hard to identify where it is.
You should get Michelle listening to it while you're on it. On the hands and
Michelle
knees.
holding the chair, says Donna.
I'll get Michelle on her hands and knees in front of the chair here, and I'll squeak it.
With a spray in her hand, so she can spray the squeak bit.
Lewis says, Michelle has put a squeaking device in your room just to keep you occupied, Brian.
That's stop me falling asleep, Lewis. That's what it's for.
Todd reckons I need a new shop chair. What's wrong with my shop chair, Todd? Just needs recovering.
That's hard to see that, isn't it?
It is when you put blue on blue.
No,
I think you should have used red.
I can put red over the top of it. That's not a problem.
I think you should have used red. I think you should wash it off again and start again.
I'm not washing it off. I'll put a little bit of red over the top of it.
Oh, come on, Steve. What's your sense of adventure?
Emma is saying she did. Emma says she did use a reducer previously, but it strips out the colour and leaves it more white stroke pearlescent and not as vibrant as it is in the tub, or as it looks in the tub.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a trial and error, I think, maybe to.
Robert says, "Hey, are you sure you've not just squished Maurice?" No, Maurice lives in the workshop. I'm in the office tonight. Maurice is the workshop protector.
Actually, that looks quite nice, Steve, if it works.
Finn thinks
Are they
it's a really
drying
nice
really,
effect.
really fast?
They do dry really,
Lewis.
really fast.
They do, aye. Lewis says,
wondering,
I'm
just
not sure about
thought-
the red on this.
Just a thought, you could get an aerosol spray of water, quick spray, then put the wax on. That might keep it damp. Just a thought. I've never used them.
And Dara says that they're not available in America yet.
Clint did Wood Dancers, isn't it? Oh, Clint.
Bother? I think I'm
Yes.
going to put a little bit on it. I'm going to do like MSL. I'm just going to get some wax and try and see if I can get it to move about with the wax a little bit.
Some soft wax.
You're right, Lewis. Maurice is Canadian.
No,
Morris
he's
is
not.
Irish.
No, he's not.
Morris is Irish.
Only some Canadians speak French. Don't be ridiculous.
Donna wants to know what the chair is made from, Brian, please.
It's just an office chair.
Sticks.
It's actually one of those things that
Squeaky
has a little
office chair.
vibrating thing in it. You know, you can
Oh,
plug it
so
in.
that's
It's
what
a
made the
vibrating
noise then.
chair. No, it's the hinge piece. The bit that it hinges on for rocking it back and forward.
Right, so
Sweet grease.
a little
Take
bit
it
of
apart, put some grease in it.
of wax.
Elbow grease, says Emma. Elbow grease. Give it some stick, Steve.
That's why I didn't like it. Too much like work. Turn the lathe on. Spin it up. Few arms.
Be patient, Brian.
No. He's elbow grease. That's what it is.
I'm time.
You got all the time in the world. You're retired. Well, actually, you ain't got all the time in the world now.
Tired, and I mean retired, a retard.
Scott says he hopes that Wood World of Texas will carry it soon. They carry almost all the other Chestnut products.
Right, so clean cloth. Let's see if we can burnish it up and see what happens.
Right, the boy says, I'm not liking this wax, Steve.
Well, you got to give it a try, ain't you?
Yeah. You can always post them back to Brian.
Robert,
He didn't like them.
that's absolutely shocking, Robert. He says, I bet if you lose some weight, Brian, the chair won't squeak. What? What are you trying to say?
That's a good point, actually.
I
My chair
can't
don't
believe you
squeak.
said that, Robert.
My chair don't squeak, Brian.
I'm only 12 and a half stone, I'll have you know.
But the cat
On
fits.
one leg.
That's what the trouble is. He's putting both legs on the chair, not just one.
Yes, Ben, I did try silicone spray. It didn't work, man. And the PTFE spray that came from Lidl. Or Lidl, whatever you want to call it.
Well, it's starting to catch the grain there. And there.
Is it?
Yeah, and
It's
there.
a bit like hard works.
Starting to
Looking
catch,
nice, man. I like
starting to
the
catch the grain
colours.
there. Got a little bit of a tear out there, by the looks of it. It's just them big bits there. I don't like.
So that's a bit of.
Thanks, Donna.
Just get a little bit more wax and see if we can just get rid of that big chunky bit there.
Donna says
That's better.
she's sorry to hear that, but I think it may be your joints.
Could be. That's
Could
what I said.
be.
It's Brian squeaking and not the chair.
That's
It's
a good
not
tip.
me squeaking.
That's a good tip from Emma, saying using a little bit of soft wax.
Oh.
That brings
Oh,
it off really well.
Yeah. Yeah, have you ever heard the expression pot, kettle and black?
No, they're
Well,
all on
you
me,
heard
mate. My chair don't
that?
squeak.
The Yorkshire grit says, yeah, Brian, you fat get.
Oh,
You've got room to talk, mister.
Well, he's got plenty of room to
Somebody
talk.
sent-
That's the problem.
Somebody saying Glenn in the mirror. Somebody saying Glenn in the mirror.
So just a little lump there. I reckon there's a hole there. But I'm just going to
I
buff
seem
that.
to remember. I seem to remember me bouncing up the stairs two at a time in the hotel we stayed at, Glenn. You were coming up on your hands and knees, and so just
Was that because he was paralytic, though?
yeah.
Hands and knees. Love it.
Let's see. He may well have been 3 sheets to the wind.
This tease Woodturning says it works better on carved or textured
Yeah.
wood, highlighting the low
Ah.
areas.
Yeah, I would imagine it
Okay.
does.
I think the red bloom on there looks lovely. Is it a depth?
The red bloom. Oh my goodness, this is really getting really technical now.
Right, is it the depth? If you look at the shine on that, the depth.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
So you can actually see it starting to work in the grain in there. Look, the green, the blue, and the aqua. Excuse me, the aqua green, aqua blue. Sorry, and the red. It is
Yeah,
picking it up.
like-
It is picking it up.
It gives it a depth of shine.
It's
so-
not as prominent as the embellishing wax, but it could be because of the colours I've chosen, not the actual product. but it does dry really, really quick.
Robert from Hodgepodge says, I bet a bull gauge would help with taking it off, though, Steve.
I'm not going to take it off. It's all an experiment, isn't it, at the end of the day?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, no, get it on there.
But the idea with the wax, just using the wax is like I used the water to start with. That just took everything off of it. The wax just sort of removes the heavy
Softens
stuff.
it and moves it around.
Yeah, it removes the heavy stuff and leaves the
Now look at that glow there. Look, that glow there now
Yeah.
on that angel. That's looking blinking handsome. That is. I like that. That gives it a depth as well.
I'm not going to put a wax over it. I'm going to leave it because I think it's got enough sheen to it. And it has got a bit of wax over it anyway, from what I used to birth.
What wax do you use to help buff it off?
Wood wax 22 I used.
Oh, okay.
Clint says it works good on tear out too.
Yeah, you can see that there. There's a bit of tear out in there.
Yeah,
Tear out there.
So there is. Oh, that isn't half a tool mark.
It's not a tool mark, it's tear out.
It's a tool mark.
Oh, I thought I'd done the mortars too small then.
Colin says he used purple one in a texturing on the bowl he did the other day. How
Yeah,
did it turn out?
Yeah, we did that.
He
We did
sent
that.
both
See
some
that?
pictures.
He put it on Facebook, I think, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think he.
How come I messed up?
Oh, or is it the pictures he sent me? I don't know. I can't remember. Right, so we'll turn the middle out.
So Donna's thinking.
Looks like looks like
I'm
night
thinking
sky.
night sky.
Me too.
Doesn't it?
Right, so let's get the flattened off. Get it hogged out in the middle. Leave the middle au naturel, I think.
Well, Lewis is in trouble. He's got 35 bags of concrete on his truck, and it looks like it's about to rain.
Oh, no.
Quick shoveling then, Lewis. Quick shoveling.
Yep, I would say it. Donna says it's a solar system sky night.
Producer Mobility says, question, is the inclusion gold just because it has a lot of wax in it?
Yep.
I think it might have been the light shining off it, was it?
Inclusion gold. No, I think that's where the hard grain is. I think that's the actual wood coming through.
Okay. The wood
That bit
is
there,
beech, isn't it? Did you say, or ash?
Yeah, it's a piece of beech.
Piece of beech. Chase. I think it was Chase. That's it. Oh no, Tim. It's beech.
Well, Robert's being optimistic. He says, "Don't worry, Lewis. I bet it won't rain."
Yeah, but it will.
Mm,
He lives in
his last
Canada.
words.
He lives in
Downpour.
Canada. It'll rain. Or snow. So
If it'd been Ireland, I would definitely be out with a tarpaulin by now.
Yeah. Well, tarpaulin is not going to help because it condenses on the inside when it's all misty. It gets in there. Come out next morning, it's all solid.
Lewis says, "Oh, it's going to rain." Well, we think she'll be moving bags of concrete then very quickly, or getting them into the garage. Todd says there's been no rain for 61 days in Dallas.
Wow.
We're getting that way as well, actually.
A bit like that in southern England at the minute.
Yeah, I've had no rain for ages. And none predicted for the next 14 days either. Hosepipe bans. People can't use their hosepipes anymore.
Sure. Lewis's shop's currently full. He can't get it in the shop. Oh, no.
Kick your chickens out.
No, the chickens are out. You're not paying attention. Did you just do a video about chicken coop outside?
Oh, yeah, he put them in the... Yeah, he did, yeah. Put them in the asparagus, didn't he?
They're in the asparagus. Well, they're not all in the asparagus, but it's just the cockerels. The young cockerels are all in the asparagus patch. Yeah. Jay said it's so humid there, the concrete hardens in the bag. Yeah, I've got a bag of cement in my shed at the minute. It just has done that.
Yeah, but you also got one of those big digger things, so you can just dig a hole and drop it in, cover it over.
That's exactly what I will be doing. Or I'll tell you what I'll do, Terry. I'll stick it in the bottom of the black bin.
Yeah.
So,
You can't lift it.
so when the guy comes to move it.
Oh, he's going to
Solid.
love you, isn't he?
Yeah.
As they just walk past and grab the bin.
Yeah, exactly.
Pulls his
That'll
arm
slow
off
him
as he
down a
walks
bit, won't
away.
it? His arm is still attached to the bin.
Donna reckons she living in Scotland. It rains a lot. Nah, never heard.
It doesn't rain a lot in Scotland. Don't be ridiculous. It rains just slightly less than it does in Ireland. Aston's in. I want to make stuff. Good
Hello,
evening.
Aston.
Hi, Aston. How are you? Hope you're well.
Thanks for coming in, mate.
85
85
people
watching.
watching. Steve.
Wow.
85.
Thank you very much, everybody, for coming over. So I'm just going to check the fix. You know, it don't taste very nice, whatever it is. I'm just going to check the
Beach.
thickness of that. Yeah, well,
You
never
said
did,
it was beach.
never did like sand. Right, so that is fairly equal all the way through. So we'll just carry on with that a little bit. Keep that shape. Making sure I run my my bevel all the way down there to keep full contact.
Just got saying it rained in central California last night. First rain since May. We had 100 degrees for 24 hours straight. 24 days straight until today.
100 degrees plus.
It's pretty warm.
That is hot.
I did hear the good news today. It's supposed to get in the low 30s again next week, which I'm really looking forward to, being at work.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure you are. I'd be looking forward to that too, but then I don't work.
Oops.
It's pretty
Yeah.
warm today.
There's a whole lot of people who haven't put their thumbs up, guys. I mean, we've got 40 now that I've clicked the button.
Oh, so you decide to as well then.
And we've got another 44 people who could maybe make a difference there. 42 now. 41.
So I think with the makers auction, we're near enough got everybody's pictures in for their pieces now.
We haven't.
Cool.
So I'm hoping in the next week or two, I can get the video sorted so people can see actually what is up for grabs.
Roy is saying he's had another go at that bowl and it failed.
Oh,
You know
Oh,
why.
Roy.
Come on, Ray.
dang.
Have another one,
That's
Roy.
not. Oh, well. Stick another one on the lathe. Have a go.
No, what it was, he lacquered a piece and that had little bubbles come up on it. And I think that's because the end grain was porous.
Okay.
So the lacquer sort of.
Is the wood still damp?
Well, that's what I said. That might be the wood.
Yeah.
Might be done.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is.
But I said if you give it
Right,
enough coats and sand and sea, that should be okay. But obviously, it must have been enough moisture in it to.
Donna has just said, Donna the Love Angel says, oops, I better move my ass on them prints. You better had, Donna.
Would help.
Jacked Up Leatherwork says it's nice, 75 degrees here in
Michigan.
Harrison, Michigan.
That's hot.
I've got a relation, or should I say, Michelle has relations that live in Michigan somewhere. Don't ask me where because I don't know.
Reducing Mobility said his wax 22 is going liquid again.
Put it in the fridge, mate.
Yeah, put it in the fridge. Exactly. Never mind what the missus says. Just put it in the fridge.
Put it in the fridge when she's in
Royce.
bed.
Yeah. Roy says his bowl cracked even more, so obviously.
Oh, right, okay. Right, so I'm just
Yeah,
going to put a little tiny chamfer on that, so the outside edge rolls into the inside edge.
Sometimes, Roy, it's just not worth continuing.
Find somebody with a log burner.
Correct.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. So it's sand that now. I'm going to power sand that. Because
Robert's got only 1 hour of work left until 2 weeks of holiday or
man.
vacation, as he calls it.
That'd be the longest hour of your life.
Yeah.
Right, so
No.
distraction on.
Robert's Road Pod's traveling up to Seattle and Alaska. That'd be a bit cooler up there, I think.
Oh, that's
Afraid-
good.
One of the most famous places to rain is Seattle.
The drill's run out of charge.
No, it's not.
Let's try this one.
Battery.
Oh, bad planning. Put another battery on it, buddy.
I ain't got another battery for that drill.
Oh, no.
If I'll get one out of the van. This should be alright.
Wow. Tim says, I hope it's cool enough to turn in the shed here next week. It was unbearable the other week. It hit 42.
42 centigrade. That's
In the shed.
120 something.
It's crazy hot.
Jack the Leatherwork says he hasn't had a holiday with the wife since 2004. Is that
Why?
good or bad?
You lucky man.
Yeah.
Showing off again, are you?
Don't you hate braggers?
Bruce is okay. He's got his truck tucked in the back of the workshop.
Cool.
That's good.
RPM
That's
Woodworks is in.
Aye, RPM. And Michael McEwen's asking Robert, is he going on a cruise?
Or is Michael McEwen going on a cruise? No, he's flying up, I think. Can't take any wood with him because he's flying.
Right. Colin says, where's the best place to get sticky back Velcro for belt bleak disc sanders?
You can buy strips of it at Axminster. They're a metre
Right,
long by
yeah.
4 inches wide.
Yep.
And I use those to make a disc, just cut 3 strips and you make a 12-inch disc.
You can
Get the
buy
hook and the
Velcro
loop.
like sandpaper everywhere. Like.
Yeah,
Don't buy the cheapest though, because that'll be rubbish.
yeah. Just buy the sandpaper.
And that's a red line is good. That's what I use. You get that from Dan at Taylor's Millfield.
Yeah, I think I got 200 meters of it.
Yep, so have I. Well, I've probably got about 190 left.
Yeah, I was going to say. I've got quite a bit left.
Yeah,
5
so have I.
rolls.
It was a good investment, though. It was.
It was.
Got it at a good price because we bought in bulk. And if you keep it somewhere warm, I keep mine in the house in the hot press. In the airing cupboard, if you like.
You should come live in England, Brian. You don't have to just leave it in the shed because it's like 30 degrees.
No, this island's not like that, Terry.
Right.
You know what it's like here, mate. It's not raining, it's going to rain. Or it's just finished raining.
This is going to have a barbecue. See, I'm eating today. I thought you said it was going to rain.
That's all right. He's got a big veranda, has he not? You got a veranda around your house, Lewis?
I would imagine
Jason
so.
Billy wants to know: is there a question? Is the turning cruise started again as it's advertised in Woodturning magazine?
There is,
Yes,
yes.
it is started again. Yeah, they're taking orders now, I believe.
Apparently, this is the last one.
Norwegian thing, isn't it?
The last one ever.
Apparently so, yeah. I heard a rumour to that end.
Is it the last one because it's not very well supported, or is it the last one because it's too expensive, or just
Is
maybe
it,
you can't
that
turn
is
on a
kind-
rocking boat?
No, you can turn. The turning seems to happen okay. Colin,
Just the
Watch
wives
Boy
get
says
bored, maybe.
that I heard Colin Way said the Woodturning cruise is back on. It definitely is back on. Just if you
They're
just
taking tickets now.
go on to and search for the wood turning cruise, and it comes up. You'll get it straight away on Google. But it is expensive, guys.
I was thinking of putting the wife on it so she could learn the term by the time she got back. I was going to go somewhere else, you know.
Yeah, somewhere warm.
I've booked your cruise, love. You don't need to worry about clothes. All you need is a pair of jeans and a smock. That's all you need.
That's it, yeah. Here they are.
Told you, Terry, that Lewis has got his barbecue on the veranda.
Yes, indeed.
Perfect.
Hello, mate. Yeah, they were stopped because of COVID, but they're back on now. Don't know when it is, to be honest. I haven't researched it.
Must be soon because that's been advertised for quite a while.
Brian will tell
No,
us.
it's next year.
Oh, so
Next year.
We're booking it for next year. The wood turning
And cruise.
cruise. Let me have a quick look. Woodturningcruise.com. There we go.
Date.
The famous wood turning workers will be on board. Nick Agar, Ellie, I can't even say that. Neil Turner, Jan Marrett, Max Brossi, Beth Island, Hankin Grimsdale Dahl, I think that is. Bro.
Says it's $4,070.
Yeah, I'm just
Ooh,
looking it up here.
Jeez, what? That's pricey.
Crumbs.
Yes, dear.
That's like £3,500.
Yep. There's other things to do on board as well, of course. They do other crafts as well for partners and stuff. If brochure online.
Tidying up. They can sweep all the shavings up.
Yeah. How much?
Itinerary. That's the itinerary. I'm looking for the prices. Of course, with all these websites, they don't put a price on it until you start to book the thing.
Yeah, you press, add to basket.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And you go, how much?
You say, what? I can't afford that. Can't afford it. Oh, go to booking page. Here we go. I'm going to the booking page now. Ooh, choose a cabin. Well, let's just choose a random cabin.
Choose the best one. Robert said that was for the best cabin.
Oh, wait a minute. Single inside cabin, no window, they're all sold. Double cabins with bunk beds, all sold. Triple cabin, sold as a double cabin.
I couldn't get in a bunk bed with my missus.
That's on deck A. Deck B, everything is, oh, no, there's one. So the first cabin that's available is cabin number 213. So look at that. Oh. And what's the total lie there? 213. Book a cabin. Pre-booking a cabin.
Yes, Roy.
Yes, Roy. Says Robert.
Yes, Roy. The tickets for Harrogate are now on sale.
Yeah.
What's it called then, Steve? The Harrogate thing.
The Northern Tool Show, isn't it?
Northern Tool Show. I need to book my tickets.
So I need to book mine too.
I'm going to ask the wife if she's going.
Yorkshire Grit.
Go on, Brian. Time to sing. Joe, if you're listening, get your voice up. Clear your lungs.
No, I'm not singing.
Thank God for small mercies.
You can't get a cabin. You can't even get this thing to book something.
Can you see the price?
Nope. Still haven't seen a price anyway.
No. Probably says pay first. We'll tell you what it is later.
Yeah, just put your card details in and we'll let you know when the
just
invoice is
Put your card details in.
Wait a minute, here we go. Cabin 322 is in deck C. Number of beds 1. Price per person 3,590 NOK.
Okay.
What's NOK?
These are 900.
Norwegian krona.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Whatever that is in.
Total price 3,503. Well, just wow.
And then you got to get your flights there.
You got to fly there, yeah.
35,900 krona. Wow.
Well,
Change the
it might
currency.
be like
Hold on,
1,000
hold on.
krona for £100, so you don't know, do you?
Okay, I've just changed the prices to sterling. Okay, now. Oh, come on.
Have you
There
fed
we go.
that? Have you fed that mouse today? For your internet?
I found it. £3,204.22. That's for a cabin in Deck C.
Is that for two people or one?
One person.
Wait a minute. That's. Oh, hold on a minute. It says, sorry, this cabin's already booked.
Oh, God.
Try 306.
Somebody's paid 3,000.
No window, no toilet. Well,
There's loads of them sold, guys. I mean, there's loads of them sold.
you get a cupboard to stand up and go to sleep in.
There you go. Cabin number 306, which is in Deck C, is £3,471.98. That's got two beds. No, it's got two beds in it. That's per person, yeah. Oh yeah, total price £6,943.
And how much? How long is the cruise? Forget the Woodturning. How long is the cruise?
Is it 2 weeks, I think? Is it?
Just because you had a partner, it's maybe not. Like if the wife went, she didn't want to go to cruise. She didn't want to do Woodturning.
Yeah, there's lots of other activities for partners. Yeah.
So with that price, are all the demos free, or do you have to pay for the demos as well, or what?
I have no idea, mate.
I would imagine it's all free.
It doesn't say anything about booking demos. Assuming the Woodturning
saying same as Robert, it's $4,095.
Yeah,
it's 11 days.
11 days. There you go. That's a lot of money for a cruise, guys. I'll not be going. I can't afford an SK114. Never mind a cruise.
I was thinking of that, Robert. I'll just rent a boat for 50 people. Just go do our own cruise. It's the easiest way.
That's expensive, guys. Won't be me. Can't afford that kind of thing.
You can rent the boat for about $20,000.
Only a poor pensioner.
A week. Everything is included, including the meals and tuition and materials. I might go on that just for fun.
What's this about the Irish pub? The Irish Times pub is good for a meal and drink right on Government Street. What's this about, back home again?
Oh my
There's a thing in our news. There's a thing in our news this evening about the prices of hotels in Dublin.
Yeah.
And it says that there is a shortage of hotels because 44% of all hotel rooms in Dublin are booked by the government.
What for?
For homeless, I suppose.
For government business and for Ukrainian refugees.
Right.
Apparently.
Right, wood wax 20. No, microcrystalline. Chestnut microcrystalline I've just put on there.
Jennifer Krafts says hashtag SK114 for Brian.
It's coming up to 9 o'clock. And what I want to remind you guys of, at the top of the chat, there is a link to the Teesprings Creator Springs t-shirt thing for the Makers t-shirt. If you haven't already bought one this year, we are all the proceeds from that are going to Dementia UK. So if you want to support Dementia UK,
so that's going to support Brian and me,
and have a lovely t-shirt at the same time. Pop over and get yourself one. It'll be appreciated by us and the Dementia charity.
Dementia. Right, 2 coats. Let that soak in a little bit before we buff it off.
Well, Reduced Mobility says, who is Reduced Mobility? We need a name for Reduced Mobility. I can't keep calling them Reduced Mobility. Says that NCL is usually 2,300 for 11 days.
So it's about the right price.
So about the usual price. Okay.
Right, so we just buff this off.
Thank you, Chase. It is an excellent t-shirt. You're quite correct.
Yep.
Lots of good makers on it, and me.
And me.
Thankfully, it's not a picture of my face on it. Thankfully, it's just my logo. Question from Ward Wilson. Steve, doesn't that smock you're wearing have a pocket over the left hip as well as the right?
Yes. There's all smocks have pockets on the back, so you can put a pencil and all that in your pouch.
They don't fill with shavings.
The Axminster ones have a pencil pocket on the front.
And it fills with shavings.
And it fills with shavings.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
Put the pencil in.
Yeah, there's this is one Nick bought me for my birthday. It come from Lovell's workwear.
Oh, yeah. I've got one of those as well.
She had the sleeves cut down because I don't like long sleeves, so she had the sleeves cut down for me, which they will accommodate if you message them. She messaged them and said, "Can you do?" Because there's no short sleeve ones on their website, and they said, "Would you?" She asked them if they would cut the sleeves down, and they happily turned around and said, "Yeah." So,
Lewis.
happy days.
Lewis is suggesting now that all the cool kids are on the back of the shop.
Well, I'm on the front, Lewis. So
the cool kids are on the front, Lewis, I'm afraid.
You always see me coming, mate.
That's what Ruth says anyway.
Well, there's a picture I'd rather get out of my head again. Pass me the mind bleach.
Mind bleach.
All right, so there we go. Let's get this off and reflect on these rainbow waxes.
And reducibility inclusive bushcraft says, question, are there some more 5XLs coming? And it's Kev. All right, Kev, there we go. So it's Kev at reducibility.
Well, Kev, if it's a size that you can't get in England, you can get it in America.
Yeah, if you check at the top of the page on the right hand side, you can change it from UK to US. US do bigger sizes, but you'll obviously have to wait longer because it'll have to come from the US. It'll obviously take another couple of weeks to get here, but that's the good thing with Teesprings, that if you want a bigger size, you can get them by going to the US website.
I think the US go all the way up to 5XL, don't they?
I reckon. Order from the US.
I'll have a look. Let's have a look what they go up to.
Kev says he uses a lab coat. No, it's just as good. They use a pocket in the front.
Yeah, they fill it with shavings.
Barry's Wood Creation says, I just got my new smock from Lovell's. They're very accommodating. They are indeed. The only thing is, I don't like the colours.
What? Khaki?
Biscuit, it's called. They call it biscuit.
So on the site that I'm on, they go up to 5XL.
There you go.
Depending on what colour you want.
Big.
Some colours only go up to 4XL, but depending on what colour you want. They got 5XL in. Oh, hang on. They've only got 5XL in white.
Which is not a good colour for smock.
Well, you wouldn't use it for turning.
T-shirt. It's a t-shirt.
It's a t-shirt. This is.
Make talking about a t-shirt there. Wake up, Terry.
And Clint's saying there's no hobbit sizes over there. Well, there is in England.
Let's check. Let's have a look on the. Let's have a look on the USA website and have a look and see what we've got on there.
Lewis is saying he says he's partnered with branches to bowls on my smock, but I need a new one now. It's getting worn.
Right, so if you go to the American one, they go up to 4XT, whatever that is. They do 5XL and they go up to 4XT, and they've got 5XL in most colours.
What is 4?
Even the Wood Dude wants a pink one.
Yeah, they got a pink one.
Wood, wouldn't he?
They got a pink one.
Got a pink one, Stephen.
Yep.
So if you go down to the bottom, they've changed it. If you go right down to the bottom of the page, on the right hand corner, you've got shipping region. You've got USA, EU, Canada, Australia, rest of the world. So obviously it was on EU because of England. But if you click it on the USA, then press submit, it will take you to their website, and then that'll give you all the sizes. And like I say, they do 5XL, but they also go up to 4XT. I don't know what XT is. So what that is, I do.
Extra tall.
Is that
extra
what it is?
tall.
All right, okay.
That's what Dara's just told us there.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
but Robert Hodgepodge got one extra tall, I reckon.
So
He's
yeah.
got a long lantern. I
So
like
if you
long.
so if, like I say, if you go over
Roy's
to
the boy's the one.
what's that?
He says get an Axminster smock. He keeps winning competitions.
Yeah. So like I say, the bigger sizes, so that helps people out. But if you get a problem, Kev, give us a message, or I'll see you Wednesday, and I'll go for it Wednesday with you. Right, so let's get all this out of the way. Let's reflect on these rainbow waxes.
Stephen says, cool, I've ordered one. I bet you.
Well done, Stephen.
We look forward to seeing the picture of you in it, mate.
Yeah, we do.
Here's the colour. Got to
Right.
wear that to Harrogate if you're going, Stephen.
So
Are we wearing the Makers t-shirts to Harrogate, boys, are we?
we can do one day.
Yeah.
I think we are, yeah.
Mm.
If you've got a Makers t-shirt, you need to be wearing it at Harrogate on, what day are we going? Thursday?
Friday, Sunday.
I'm going
Friday,
Saturday.
Saturday, Sunday.
I'm going Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, so am I.
So Saturday. You have to wear the Makers t-shirt on the Saturday.
On Saturday.
And we'll work out a phrase word to win a prize.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So
I'll
inside,
donate a prize.
inside, outside. So I'm not 100% sure on these rainbow waxes, to be perfectly honest. I think it's going to take a little bit more of playing around to make sure we.
You did a good job of them. They look, that looks the colour
Yeah.
looks deep.
With
It's
the
very nice.
with the blending in, like Emma said, with a little bit of wax, that works really a lot. As soon as I put the water in, I just took everything off of it.
Yeah.
But the wax sort of helps it get into the grain. There is a faint. I don't know if you can see it on there. Can you? There's a faint hint of it
We
in the
can see it,
grain.
yeah.
In the grain there.
Yeah.
Bit
Gives it a
blotchy.
deep red. It's lovely.
But I think it's going to take a little bit of more practice, and like I say, a little bit of tear out. of it.
It's a shame about the tool work, but no.
Yeah, well, you can't have everything in life. But other than that, inside's all right. Inside's lovely and smooth.
Yeah, it's lovely, yeah.
So yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have a bit more playing around. I think if you was doing it like Jennifer said, with a bit, you did a bit of texture and just dry brushed it. I think that worked really well with that.
Miss T said that, I think. Wasn't it?
Was it Miss T? Was it?
I think so. Yeah.
But again, it's going to be trial now. I will try it because I like to. The thing about the rainbow waxes that intrigues me is the colours are really, really vibrant.
The colours are sort
Yeah,
of metallic colours.
It's a real nice iridescent range of colours.
But Emma got the grips with them. She's
Yeah. Yeah.
And Stuart Farina uses them too. He seems to make a good job of it.
But Stuart puts them on really thick and textury, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't use them as an embellishing wax.
Gloopy.
Now, I don't know if they're designed to be used as an embellishing wax or whether they're designed to be thick and gloopy, or whether you could use it. I suppose if you was texturing a piece, you could paint them on, like with a brush. So
It's good.
Like if you carved the piece, like Miss T said, if you carved it,
yeah.
Like
That's a
fill
good
the
idea.
gaps in
Why
the
didn't I
bottom.
think of that?
But yeah, they're
Well,
worth a try.
because
I
you
will be trying again with them. Like I
Good.
say, it's like anything. You just got to practice and see how you get on with it. But I'm not 100% disappointed. But they do dry really, really quick. I reckon within 30 seconds they're dry. But it is quite warm in there. You know, it's 27. Yeah, 27,
No,
27 degrees in there.
They were drying real quick here when it was only 8 or 9 degrees. I've had it crazy.
So if they drying that quick, there must be a solvent in them, mustn't there?
Yeah, but they're saying that you shouldn't buff them off until there's 5 minutes. I mean, that's like,
That'd be rock hard in 5 minutes. Well, you see, look, that won't come off on my finger. And there's no wax. Well, there is only the wax. I use it to move it about. But anyway, we'll see. I'll have a play and we'll see. Right, let's bring you
I
to.
like it. I like.
No, don't bring us back in
like
again.
a deep
No,
shine.
no.
So there you go.
Excellent.
Looks nice, Steve. I like it.
Very nice.
It's something different, isn't it?
I love the deep shine on there.
Never mind the tool marks, guys. Just ignore the tool marks.
Yeah, that's just a practice.
That's all right. That's character.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's a £10 tool mark. I mean, inclusion.
Brian, if you make every piece perfect, they want all the pieces perfect. You have to.
Well,
Stephen
true,
Wood
yeah.
saying AWGP is in Staffordshire. Who's going?
Oh, not me, I'm afraid.
When's that?
When
Well,
is
I
it?
don't know.
So wood.
It's acrylic. You can thin them with a medium. You can
Yeah.
indeed. Wood. You
I
can thin them with water.
I put a bit of water over it and I just took everything off of it. Absolutely everything off.
So it does thin them with water, as Wayne said.
Mhm.
But if you thin them with waxes, it softens them up, so they actually stay there rather than bring them right
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, when we
Scott said, thanks for the demo. Nice use of colours.
Yeah, I like the
Malcolm
depths.
Douglas says AWGB is in October.
Okay. In Staffordshire.
October.
Yep. I've already booked to go to the Harrogate in November, so that's my trip for this year, I'm afraid.
Well, I booked the hotel. I haven't booked the tickets yet.
Tickets came on sale beginning of the month, I believe. So
You can pay on the door anyway, Terry, if you don't book a ticket.
I think it's about £9.
I'm not sure if I'm taking.
That's
Ruth yet.
nine quid for you old biddies.
Was it £9 for a
Yeah.
sprinkles?
Yep.
That's cool.
That's for us pensioners, Terry.
And
Can I get in with my? Can I get in with my
Your
4x4 scooter?
mobility scooter.
if you pay
Yeah.
£9, you can get a wee mobility scooter. Yeah.
No, that's right.
You're not allowed
I'll
to
go
call it
with
what
that
you normally call it. It's a mobility scooter.
My
Terry.
cripple chair. What's wrong with my cripple
You
chair?
can't say that, Terry.
It's
You
mine.
can't say that.
It's my cripple
Yeah, but
chair.
you can't say that,
Yes,
mate.
I
You
can.
can't say that. That's discrimination.
Against me.
No, against
Against
people
himself,
who are listening as well, because some people will take
Yeah.
some people will take offence to it.
Well, whatever. Well,
Just
as long as they don't take the gate as well. So.
Leave the fence. Leave the gate.
Right then.
It's a
My
mobility
4x4.
He's
Off-roader.
4x4, yeah. He's off-road.
I've got a Land Rover badge here. I'll stick that on the back of it on Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit.
Bad then.
It's probably about as reliable.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, Brian, that was a bit
I've
below
never
the
had a
belt.
car break
Truth, though.
down yet.
It's true, though.
It's never. No, it depends how you look after them, Brian.
Don't say never, Steve.
Depends how you look.
Don't say
Depends how
never.
you look after them.
Oh, look out Monday morning.
Should be fine, boy.
The breakdown is just a happy
Should
event.
be fine. Should be fine. Right.
She'll be grand, lad. She'll be grand.
Should be grand. Right, I think that's it. Thank you everybody for coming over.
So do
Good
I,
job.
Roy.
Good job,
Is
Steve.
there any questions from anybody before we go? No live from me for Sunday because I'll be doing a craft fair. Yes, there'll be no live from me. I won't get a chance to do a video between now and then because I'm doing my flat roof tomorrow, so I won't get a chance to do a video. So I might.
It doesn't work tomorrow by blinking.
I might actually do a little bit of a pop-up live from the craft fair if I get time. But other than that,
You're welcome, pal.
Good idea,
we'll
Steve.
we'll see what happens. But it will only be a.
I would have covered Sunday, but I've got a teaching
Yes,
course, teaching
fine.
thing on Sunday, so.
So I may do a
Oh.
pop-up live. I might take my. I've got a whatever you call them. What do you call it? A gimbal. If I get a chance, I might have a quick wander around and do a quick live. But other than that,
That would be good.
That'll be good, Steve. We could see your little stand and stuff. That'll be
saying it's
excellent.
big.
I'm saying it was a great live,
Big.
Steve. Well done.
Thank you
Great
very much.
live and good luck.
Thank
with
you very
Sunday.
much. It's the first crafts fair of the year. Normally, I did a craft fair about a year before COVID, and it didn't go very well. The reason being is because the hall weren't very busy to start with, but they weren't more like crafts. They was more like tit tat on stores, and it didn't really bring in. It didn't really bring in the right clientele. And then also,
Sunday, Roy.
I think I had too much on the table. The table was crammed back full with and all they was doing is just laid flat on the table. So this time I've spent a little bit more money. I've bought some little display stands, and I've trying to make the table look nice. I bought some banners, so hopefully it's going to pay off, and hopefully the actual craft fair is going to be a bit more entertaining. And more crafty than what the last one was. So I've got an outside store, so hopefully that's going to be nice weather. So yeah, it'd be good. Roy,
It's going to be brilliant weather,
Good.
apparently.
the craft fair is in my village, Roy. Tilling St Lawrence Village Hall it is, and it's outside. It's on the football pitch. It's outside and inside, and it's like a car boot craft sale, multiple stores. Just quite a big event apparently. So we'll see what happens.
Sunday morning, 10 o'clock, Roy.
Sunday morning, 10 o'clock. Yeah.
Be there.
Yeah, Sunday morning, 10 o'clock it is.
Be there or be square.
If anybody knows what that means.
Several mornings, lack of customers this year. Great demo, Steve. See you Wednesday. Thank you, Barry. Yeah, I'll see you Wednesday. Barry's demoing Wednesday.
Ooh,
Where's that?
good man, Barry.
We're turning
the Kings Lynn Woodturning Club. Barry's demoing.
Cool.
Looking forward to that. He's doing a lidded box. So anybody who's
Very nice.
anybody who's in the Kings Lynn area, if you get a chance, come over to the Kings Lynn Woodturning group, the Middleton Village Hall. We start at 7:30, but the doors open around about 1:45. So come over and support Barry.
Yeah, cool.
Have a back crack.
Yeah, I'm going to just banter him at the back.
Yeah,
Quite right. Heckle
him.
Lower that handle! Lower that
handle!
Yeah, lower the handle, yeah. Turn the speed up. Turn the speed up.
You call that standard?
Faster, man, faster.
He'll be fine.
Look at the tool marks in there.
He'll be all right. He'll do a good job. I'm sure he'll do a good job.
Don't mention, Terry, don't mention the tool marks.
Don't mention tool marks. It's gone now. Look, it's gone. Isn't that amazing? That's that self-growing stuff. Right, let's go.
Self-healing.
Let's go. Right, so thank you very much for coming over and joining us. Like I say, no live from me on Sunday. Are you back on for Monday night, Brian?
Yes, I is.
Right, so Brian's back Monday.
Pete's on a Monday
There you
lunchtime.
go, Pete's lunch.
Pete's on Monday lunchtime.
So Pete's lunchtime.
And I'm on Monday evening.
So you have to keep an eye out for the links because obviously Nick won't be here to chuck links in for you. So I'm sure they'll be advertised on.
If I remember to do one, I'll put it up early.
Yeah.
So what it's like.
Oh, Emma's been cooking. Emma's been saying nice, Emma. I think you deserve a break.
Hang on before you go. What have you been cooking, Emma?
Exactly. What have you been cooking?
What have you been cooking?
Oh, we haven't been making any of that fancy cake stuff that you make.
We need to know what you've been cooking.
What do you call that stuff that she makes? That parking? Is it parking you call it?
Parking, yeah.
What's that? What is?
Yorkshire
what's
parking.
that?
I have no idea.
It's
time she sent me a bit of it.
We'll all be round on Harrogate, Emma, for a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring
see you
plenty
there,
of parking.
We'll see you in Harrogate. What do you mean you suck at cooking? We want to know what you cooked.
Soup, tomato soup, Heinz, tomato soup.
Beans and toast.
Yeah, out of a can. You want to get Roy to cook then? Is he good at cooking?
Yeah.
Roy the boy says, Steve, bring your camera.
I will do, Roy. It was good to see you too, Emma. It was good to see you. And I'm going to try and get down in October to see you as well.
I might travel in October to have a look. Just to give you a heckle.
Oh, you can heckle Emma.
I will be honest. Emma is what.
I haven't met
Emma. I'm not just saying it because she's in the chat, but Emma is one of the demoers who actually explains everything stage by stage by stage by stage. And she don't just tell you. She don't just say do this. She explains why you do it, and it's really eye opening. And it's really good.
Cool.
But yeah.
Good.
Excellent. I don't think Emma's going to tell us what she's cooking.
I like watching Emma.
I do all the cooking in my house. 44 years I've been cooking with my missus.
I do a lot of the cooking in my house. Most of it, I would say.
I do all the eating in my house. Most of it, I'd say.
Yeah, we know. That's what Nicky says.
Most of this eating, yeah.
Right, let's go. Right.
Cheerio.
Thanks, guys, for coming over. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope you've had a little bit of insight on these embellishing wax, rainbow waxes. I will try again, but we'll see how we get out. So thanks to Emma for the tip about the wax. And if you get a chance to try it because it works. Right, so other than that, take care. Speak to you soon. And bye for now. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming over. Don't forget it.
That's all, folks.